So what we're looking at here is the Apex Sketch portal. So what this allows you to do is it allows you to take all of your Apex sketches with you in the field and have access to them anywhere, anytime. Whether you're in the field, in the office, or you're inspecting one property and you come across another one, you can easily look that property up and access it instantly, make your changes, and then you'll be able to sync it when you get back to the office through version 7. So I'll show you all of that. Your workflow won't change much, if any at all. So basically right now, I'm assuming you're using BSNA. You'll launch Apex through BSNA. You'll edit your sketch or create your sketch, save it. It'll save into BSNA. All of that will work exactly the same. So with this particular solution, the way it works is you would send us all of your Apex sketches. We would put them in the portal for you, and then we would send them all back to you with links to the portal so that they can stay in sync. And that's what I'm going to show you right now. So to get started, when you open your Apex Sketch portal, it will open to this home tab. So this home tab is basically each user is going to have their own home page, and they'll be able to create lists of sketches that they need to go visit, and then they can mark them as complete when they're done and things like that. Then we have the sketch library tab. The sketch library tab is where all of your sketches are. So if you have a sketch, like I said, that you came across you need, you can come here, you can search for it, find it, and then add it to a list and make changes to it and save it. And again, all of that will stay in sync. So I'm going to move back over to my home tab, and I'm going to click on new list here. So what this is going to do is going to allow me to create a list, and you can create as many lists as you want or need. In this case, I'm going to call this visit today. So this will be my list that I want to go visit today. And you can, again, you can name this list anything you want. I'm just calling it visit today. If I select this list, it's blank. There are no sketches in it at the moment. So let's say I'm able to like pull a report from BSNA, or somehow I have a list of parcels that I need to go visit. So what I would do is click on add sketch here, and it'll allow me to enter a parcel number. I'm going to copy these 3 parcel numbers here and paste them in and click the plus, and you'll see I have 3 green checks. So what that does is it's telling me, okay, these 3 sketches do exist. I will add them to the list. If you happen to type in a parcel number that doesn't exist, you'll get a little red X. So you kind of got an indicator of what was accepted and what wasn't, or what was there and what isn't. So in this case, I'm going to hit OK, and you'll see it added 3 sketches to my homepage now. So all 3 of these sketches are in this library, but you don't want to have to search through here to find them. So that's the advantage of just putting them on this homepage. You can easily come to them, access them. You're not juggling trying to find them in the list. So once you have your sketches in your list, I'm going to switch over to my iPad, and I'm going to show you what you would do from this point. So from here, you're going to go to your iPad. And again, you can do this directly from your iPad. You don't have to do it on the desktop. I just did it on the desktop as an example of how we can get it started. I'm going to go to my iPad, and I have a sketch portal icon here on my iPad home screen. So I'm going to go ahead and open that icon. And what it's going to do is it's going to search, and it's going to log in, and you'll see it found the visit today list that I just created. So that is available on my iPad now. If I drop it down, I see the properties that I need to go visit. Well, let's say we don't have internet in the field, so I want to download these 3 properties to go take out in the field to visit. So I'm going to come to the menu button here, and I'm going to select download for field visit. And you'll notice the green checks pop up on each different record there. So that's telling me, okay, those are available offline now. So if you don't have internet, you can still create them. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my first property. I'm going to tap the property, and you'll notice I get like a preview of what the sketch looks like. I can see the square footages, and then you see a few tags there. So it says appraiser, it has initials BVM, and it says residential. You can tag this any way you want. One way I've seen it used is when a user puts a sketch in their list, they'll put their initials on it. That way anyone else who's in here, if there are multiple users, they'll see that person's initials and know. Or maybe it's a reval, or there's a pool, or you can tag it neighborhoods. You could use these tags in any way you want. I'm just using them for my purposes right now of knowing the type of sketch it is, and then I tag my initials to them as well. But you can see the preview. Once I click open sketch, that sketch will open in AVX. So this is where you're going to edit the sketch from, or create it if you don't have one. In this case, this sketcher works just like version 7. So if you're used to version 7, it's laid out in a very similar fashion. The way you draw, the way you define areas, all of that is very similar. So you should kind of know how to use it. I'm going to pinch and move this down a little bit, and I'm going to tap on draw on the left side. And you'll notice I get like a little touchpad on the right. So that's just like your keyboard on your desktop. If you tap enter, the cursor will turn green, and then I'll go 10, down, enter, 25, right, enter. We'll go 10 back up, enter, and then there's an A button on the left, so I'll tap A to auto close. So the way you draw, again, is very similar to the desktop. We have the L and R for left or right, the B for the bay window function if you use that. So we do have all of our shortcuts in here as well. All right, so my next step, I'm going to tap on define. I'm going to tap inside of the area. Let's say they have a storage building here on the back they built. So I'm gonna go ahead and define that as storage. I'm gonna save it now. So I'm gonna tap the green arrow at the top right and select save changes, and that's gonna save. So you'll notice once this is done saving, you see it in pink now, it says pending update. So what that did is it let me know, okay, there's been a change in the portal. I need to sync that now with BSNA. So anything that has a change to it that hasn't been synced with BSNA or with version 7, because version 7 is what tells us, you'll get the pending update. I'm gonna go ahead and select this next one. Parcel 26. I'm going to open that and I'm going to zoom out on this, and I'm also going to just I'll draw the same 10 by 25 on this one. 10 down, close it, define it, and let's say they also had a storage building added, so we'll save that change. Okay, and this one will also pop up as a pending update now. So we changed 2 of them. We have pending updates here for them. If you want to also, while you're in the field, you can go ahead and check these little check boxes on the left for each one that you've completed. And you'll notice it kind of grays out the parcel number and it shows up top there 2 of 3, 2/3 is completed now. So it kind of keeps track of what you've completed and what you haven't. So that way you can know what you've done and what you haven't. We're done in the field. We come back to the office. If we don't have internet, then we would connect to Wi-Fi and let it sync. But in this case, I am connected, so I'm going to switch back over to my desktop now. And you'll see on my desktop, I have a pending update here on both of these. So the 2 that I changed in the field, they're showing up here as pending update. It's already synced, but we don't need the portal in this case. From here, we're basically going to go to Camma now, and we're going to update these sketches in Camma. So I'm going to minimize this, and I'm going to open my Camma. And this is just a demo Camma. It simulates what BSNA does. So basically what you would do from this point is you would go to the parcel, all right, and you would click the Apex button, and then you would click on Edit Sketch. So I'm going to go ahead and click Edit Sketch here. And what that's going to do is it's going to launch Apex 7 with the sketch. And what it's doing right now is it's checking the sketch portal to see if there are any updates. So you'll notice in this window here, there's a local sketch, which is the one on the left, the working copy, and that's what's currently in Camma. The one on the right that says Portal Sketch, newer version, that's the version we modified in the field just now on the iPad. So it found that change and it's letting you know, hey, there's a change to this sketch. Do you want to update it to what you did in the portal? So you can ignore it and continue without syncing, or you can sync it. Typically, you're going to sync it. So I'm going to go ahead and click Sync Portal Sketch, and that 10 by 25 that I drew on my iPad came into version 7 now. So all I have to do from here is close this and save it, and it will save the change back to Camma. We see it here in Camma now, the storage building. If we look over here, the calculation, we have storage and the square footage. So it brought in the square footage, it brought in the change. And then if I bring my sketch portal back up, you'll notice that the pending update tag is no longer there. So it cleared that out for us. So it let us know, okay, you're good now. That sketch is synced with BSNA. So that change has been accepted. And from this point, we can go ahead and remove it from our list. So I'll click the menu button here, do remove from list. And now that sketch is removed from the list. So next we want to go to 26 and we want to sync that one as well. But the main thing I wanted to show here is now it cleared that pending update tag as well. So we easily took those sketches out in the field, made some edits to them, and then all we had to do was come back to the office, go to that parcel in BSNA and open Apex 7, and it would sync it automatic. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this one from the list as well. And now we are cleared out, nothing is pending, and we know everything should be up to date. A couple of things to point out on the sketch library page. If you go to the tags here, I can see the tag, everything tagged in all of my sketches. So for example, if you did tag a user's name or initials, If you click on those initials, it'll show you all the sketches that have that particular initial on it. So you can kind of come through and look at who has what, or again, however you tag them, whether they be reval or whatever, you'll be able to see how many sketches you have with that particular tag on it. Pending updates as well. If I had pending updates, I can select the pending update tag. I don't have any, so nothing's showing. If there were any pending updates, we could come here and click on that tag and it would show me if I had any. But in this case, we don't. We're also able to create new sketches. So let's say we're out in the field or we have a property that is not even in CAMA yet. We can go to new here, put in an address, hit OK. It'll add it to this list, and then we can create the sketch and save it in the portal. And then we can import that in through version 7 into whatever record you need in CAMA. So you can also create new records from this as well. So I think that covers everything I wanted to show today. I hope you found this informative. I will drop our phone number down below. Feel free to give us a call if you'd like to try out the ApexSketch portal or get more information on it. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all on the next one.